Yeah. We really boxing. We wanted the battles. Let's see.
Oh, we boxing, yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking, defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs, make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, they alright, but we a little rougher. Step up for the title and face your rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I beat no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, that can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef, I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing, yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking, defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show.
All right, for our viewers who don't know, tell them who the original man.
The original man is the Asiatic Black Man. He's the maker. He's the owner. He's the cream of planet Earth. He's father of civilization and God of this universe, Shakur. And there's only one God.
What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy, the greatest man alive. First the legend, filling in for BVO tonight. So guess what? We should have a good night. No trolling. We got the philosopher with me tonight, Thomas Hill. Also, my brother, the master debater for all you haters, the truth, the free, as we call him, the Puerto Rican prince. And we got my man, prize fighter in the house, who's always passionate and keeping it upright and uptight like the Stevie Wonder song. So welcome to the show, everybody. How y'all doing, fam? How y'all doing?
What's happening?
Oh, nothing, man. So BVO got the night off, right? So you know, he's watching and listen. We ain't worrying about it. Long he got his notebook. But we got a few things we could talk about. Now he already came up with a topic, so we'll start with that. Then we got some things we can go through, like some of these matchups that haven't been spoken about that's coming up this weekend, or anything that the fam y'all want to bring up. We can cook on it. So this is free cooking, no interruptions. We ain't got to worry about baby bro talking about, I need another glass of milk to go to sleep. No, so it's gonna be popping tonight. So he wanted to start off, and I'm gonna ask you guys. So the question is, if we stuck on this again, and this fight is not even ready to take place yet, but we're gonna start the show off with this topic while we heat up and get into some good cook. So Ken, Shakur Stevenson, or does he have enough goods to beat Tank Davis? This is the question BVO wanted to start it off with. So let's just get this one out the way. Starting with you, prize fighter. What you got to say about that?
I think he does have the skills to beat Tank. I think he can do it. But, again, I wouldn't bet against Javante because I don't know, man. I got to see what happens when Shakur get hit, man. It looks like he retreats. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like, you know. So we don't know, but does he have the skills? If that's the question. If he has the skills, he absolutely got the skills. But what happens when he get hit? And the way everybody don't react good when Tank hit him. After Tank hit him, they don't look good, man. They normally got to get picked up. So to answer your question, yeah, he has the tools and the skills, but can he do it? It's a tall mountain for me. Tough.
Tommy Hill, what you got, bro?
Well, I mean, he definitely has a skill set to compete with him. There's no doubt about that. You know, is he able to make Tank miss consistently for 12 rounds and to impose his will on him? Tall task for any fighter. So, on the ring would bear the truth. I mean, in my honest opinion, I think Tank gets him out of there 6 through 8, but You know, he is skilled enough and he is talented enough to where if he can find a pocket and he can operate in it, he can make it difficult. So the ring will tell off.
What's up, good friend?
This Shakur we're talking about. He's rangy. He got good footwork. Got decent hand speed. The question is the power. I don't think he has the skills to be able to beat Tank Davis. That's the one thing that Tank he's faced people with power, but he hasn't faced the people with power and the skills. The closest to it is we just seen it a couple of weeks ago with Frank Martin. He has the boxing ability, he has decent power, and Tank was still able to walk him down and stop him. That's the thing. I don't think Shakur has the skills to be able to for Tank Davis to not walk him down. Tank Davis is a fighter that you either have to hurt or you have to make him respect your power. And I don't think Shakur has neither of those. I don't think he has the power, and I don't think he has Tank Davis's respect. He can outbox Tank Davis, but for only for so long, because Tank Davis is going to eventually corner the ring and walk him down. And if you can't hurt Tank Davis, he's willing to take a couple of punches to land a good body shot to slow you down in the later round. So I don't think Shakur has the skills to be able to beat Tank Davis. So I'm gonna say no.
I feel where you're going with that one, D3. That's looking at it from the other side. So I can't really disagree with too much of you said, but Shakur, I think he can. I mean, he's gonna be hard to hit. You know, when he get on his bike, man, he hard to corner in, man. And it'll be, can Tank corner him versus, or can Shakur escape? You know what I mean? Or can he get pinned in the, in the corner like Frank was? Because Frank, like you said, is moving around pretty good, but Tank figured out a way to back him to the corner. People wanted to know why he kept going to the ropes. Tank forced him to the ropes. That's his IQ and his ring generalship. But
see, the thing with Shakur, he's has faster feet than the guys that he's been in the ring with. I don't think he has faster feet than Tank Davis. I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, that's pretty debatable.
Yeah. I mean, it's debatable, but I know that Shakur had faster feet than everybody else that he faced. So, Tank Davis is not the same animal that Shakur has been in the ring with. Even though Shakur is not the same animal that Tank been in the ring with, but Tank has been in the ring with a lot of different styles of fighting. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, he never fight a black fight." Well, we saw him do that. We saw what the outcome was with that. We saw the outcome of him fighting a come forward fighter, a brawler, a power puncher. We seen the outcomes of all of those.
A long rangy boxer puncher in Mario Barrios.
Yeah, so I just, me personally, I don't see what Shakur can do in order to beat Tank. Yeah, he can probably.
But hey, D3, Tank. What if it go like this? What if Shakur? What if Tank realizes that Shakur and he can't hurt him, right? And he start walking to him. Shakur make it real difficult if Tank start going in there looking like he can't hurt me. I'm just gonna try to get him out of there. That's gonna make it real difficult for Tank. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you don't
Shakur.
Think so?
No, because Shakur doesn't.
Bro.
He doesn't throw a lot of punches. He throws a few punches. He throws more than Tank Davis, but he doesn't throw a lot of punches. So when you in there with somebody like a Tank Davis, you have to make him worried about something. So if Shakur can't hurt Tank Davis, he's not worried about the power. If Shakur can't keep Tank Davis off of him, what is there left for him to do? So I don't
get on
know.
His bike.
I mean, he can get on the bike.
He tough to beat on his bike, though, bro. He's hard to get, man.
The thing is, you've seen him on the bike with one fighter, and that fighter never touched him because he wasn't throwing punches neither. Tank Davis is not that type of fighter that's not going to throw no punches. He's not going to just let you be on your bike and he don't throw no punches. So you can be on your bike if ain't nobody touching you, but if somebody's touching you, you only could be on your bike for so long. It ain't going to stay. You're not going to stay on that bike. You're going to be stationary after a while. That bike is going to be sitting there like a treadmill, a stationary.
Right. So let me add on to y'all good cook. So basically, like D Free said, and I'm gonna paraphrase what I think he's saying. And like I've been saying, man, when they was talking about who had the best IQ out of these guys, and they was always giving Shakur and the other guy the nod, and I was saying y'all really ain't understanding what boxing is, because the whole time his IQ is just as sharp as theirs, probably a little better. So Tank Davis even telling you what you gonna do if you can't keep me off you. And what he simply means by that, the only way you're gonna make me think if you give me something that's going to hurt me. So he's already letting you know my boxing IQ, I ain't worrying about these dudes outthinking me, because they can't. They can't. They can't outthink me. I'm letting them know that my IQ is better than theirs. But I also got something else. This is something that they don't have. And that's this equalizer. So you ain't got nothing better than what I'm bringing you. Nothing else in your skill set is going to get you a win. And that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
And he's being more verbal about it. I'm a very smart, intelligent fighter.
And he don't get enough credit for it. He don't get enough
his
credit
boxing
for his
IQ, man, is his most dangerous weapon. Because it's a thinking man's game first. People, how much you got to keep going back to this?
Yep.
That's what it is. You got to outthink your opponent, bro. You have to. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to execute what you worked on in camp. You can't outthink them. That means you really can't outwill them sometimes. Not all the time. But you got to make this dude think. And the only thing that's going to make him think if you hurt him. So he can say, man, you can move around the ring, have ballerina footwork and all that. That ain't enough, homie. Because I can cut you off. I can make you detour. I can make you U-turn. I can make you do these things. So where's you going? Stay in the middle of the ring, you're going to wind up on the ropes. So what are we talking about? Y'all never seen a fighter who moved around an entire fight and never wound up on the damn ropes. You give me one damn fight, and I cut my goddamn head off. Give me one fight, you smart, intelligent people. And I ain't talking about the ones on this panel in the chat, but the ones way in the back. Where you see that at? You ain't never see nobody stay in the box, just in the middle of the ring, and they a mover. They're going to need more movement with their feet. Even the great Pernell Whitaker could stand in front of you. Now, he's the guy that spent the most time in the middle of the ring because he had the best slip game. Shakur ain't got no slip game like that. None of them do. So stop talking this slick, throwing oil spill when you throwing oil spill on your credit that you're giving them with their defense, because ain't none of them slick. Ain't none of these guys make some delusional shit. They ain't no damn Floyd. They haven't. Where a mover,
I agree,
a total mover, has not went into those ropes not one time.
Yeah. I mean, Roy touched the ropes. Floyd
they all touched them damn ropes, man, some kind of way.
If Floyd touched the ropes, everybody gonna touch the ropes. So. Sweepy been on the ropes, but he ain't spent a lot of time there. But
they all gonna touch the ropes. So what is next for Shakur? What can he do?
I just got to see what happens when Shakur get hit. Is he gonna retreat? That's my thing. Like, I can see him giving Tank a whole bunch of problems, confusing him. Because Shakur is a master at distance. He got that down pat. That's one of his high aptitudes that I believe that he has. But my only problem, Crush, OG Crush, my only problem with that fight is what happens when Shakur gets hit. That's it. Other than that, I think he has the tools to.
That ain't my problem. You know why? Because I ain't the one getting hit. That's Shakur's problem. So he gonna have to deal with that. And that's where we need to see the Teflon in this man. He talking about he Teflon, he tough skin and all that. Okay, well, when you get hit with let the rhythm hit him, with the Eric Big Rock him, we gonna see what you can do, bro. I don't care about none of that. Everybody got a plan until they get hit.
What's going on, GP?
You
What's
talking about
going on,
getting
bros?
a guy that's going to hit you. Shout out to
Hey,
everybody in the chat. Timothy Taylor, Bentley in the building. Shout out to Quee. Shout out to who else we got in? We got a few people. Shout out to JBT Moore in here.
Big Dog Willie.
Big Dog Willie in the building. BVO in here acting crazy. Oscar beat Sweet P up, man. I'm in a good mood. I'll probably just spank your ass tomorrow, man. I'm in a good mood. So as being the host,
Tim Layton.
what it do? What it do?
What's happening? What's going on?
Quee, Horace Fanks, Timothy Taylor, Gregory Pat. You know what I'm saying? We got a star-studded cast in the chat. Bentley, Shelton Moore, the good aunt, Boxing Menu Podcast. Man, we packed tonight. You know, ain't nobody waiting on Shakur though, big dog.
No,
You
ain't
got
no.
Shakur.
Hey,
You know
yo,
what I'm saying?
I really just be really asking questions for real. Like, I'm still a student, you know what I mean? A casual, as they call us, or whatever. But I wanted to ask y'all about we all consider Shakur as a master boxer, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
What do we consider Tank?
I
That's my first question. I'm gonna follow up, but I want to know what do we consider Tank?
I consider Tank.
I'm gonna say mine real quick, and y'all can cook on it.
Right.
If Shakur is the master, right? You know, you got the Shaolin Temple. You know, who's the highest up there? The Abbot. And that's what I call Tank, the Abbot, who is higher than the master. You know, the teacher, the overall philosopher and the student of the art of the mystery of chess boxing. Right. And he checkmating these dudes. You hear me? He knocking them off, baby. That's all I got. Y'all can go ahead and cook on it.
Yeah. I'm a piggyback off of what Crush just said when he brought up the Kung Fu master and stuff like that. When you had that Kung Fu master, he always had that one student that was better than everybody else. Yeah, he was the master, he was the sensei, he taught the pupils everything that they knew, but it was somebody like a Bruce Lee that was just a little bit better than everybody else. So he had something extra in the tank that none of the other students had. So yeah, Shakur could be a masterclass boxer. Tank is right below him, far as the masterclass boxer. He's right below him, but Tank has something that Shakur doesn't have, and that equalizer.
Yeah, correct. I only asked that question because I was sitting on this for maybe a week or so, and I'm like, yo, ain't nobody talking about Tank skills. Like, Shakur is a master, but Tank is just as good. Just as good. You never seen the same thing. We don't know what Tank gonna do. Any fight you'll come in, he fight all his opponents different, and he get them all out there pretty much the same way. Shakur, if you ask him like, oh, how you gonna come into the fight? You pretty much got a synopsis. He gonna do one or two, maybe three other things, but we don't have a clue with Tank. Like, so I don't even know where the conversation come with these guys at. I know they gotta get in the ring, but Tank is on another level in my book.
That's how I see.
I mean, yeah, that's why I say Shakur is a good boxer. I mean, there's no mistake about it. And I heard my man Pride say he's the master at distance, judging distance. But the thing is, you always got to fall back to the level of opponents. Yeah, he is the master of difference, but then you look at the level of opponents. I mean, like I said, you can go back and look at his resume. He only has 3 notable names on there. So the level of distance is to a subpar opponent. So we don't know if he's the master of distance when he get with those guys that's on the same level as him, the guys that possibly can be better than him. We don't know if he's the master of distance when he reaches those
big homie, a lot of people would disagree and say, well, Tank ain't fought that many people with, on that level. A lot of people argue that. I see the people in the chats, not our chat, but other chats, and just hearing other people's opinion. They be arguing, well, who has Tank fought and what notable names do he got? Now, I can personally give you credit for some good fighters that he beat, but again,
if you wanna go to battles of resume, I mean, without a doubt, Tank Davis' resume is way better than Shakur's,
I
without a doubt.
agree.
So, I
I
mean,
would
we can,
say it's better. I wouldn't say it's way better, but I would say it's better.
no, it's way
No, it's
better.
way better. It's way
Way
better.
better. Name one person that's a full class division champion.
I know
Nobody.
when I argue for Tank,
Name another person. Name
I throw
another.
Leo out there myself. I throw Leo out there because a lot of people don't give Tank credit. Oh, he moved up, he did this, and I'm like, man, that boy won 4 divisions, and I don't want to hear that. He gets 100% credit for that.
He's won 4 divisions. Okay, Tank got multiple division champions on his resume. It's not like it was only one. I mean, Pedraga was a multi-division level champion. Pedraga was the first champion that he's ever beat, and at that time, Tank was the underdog.
Yeah,
Tank was an underdog. Nobody thought Tank.
I won money on that one. I was like, y'all boys must be crazy if y'all think this damn that boy from Baltimore. That boy is from Baltimore. If y'all must be crazy, oh, he's
Baltimore.
Floyd, man.
You got Mario Barrio, also another multi-division champion now. So he's got multiple guys.
That win is aging very well.
And then you got people, 140-pound champion. I mean, Rolly Romero became a 140-pound champion. I mean, Ryan Garcia, if he wouldn't have been
no, the belts wasn't on the line. The belts wasn't on the line. But
we're not gonna bring up Rolly, dog.
Hey, I mean, it's on his resume. Whether you like how the decision went down or whatever, whether you like how the decision went down or not, he was a champion. If he wasn't a champion, people wouldn't be a champion.
I'm not doing Rolling. I'm not giving you that one free, but you can give him Barrios. I give you Leo. I give you.
I'm just saying he has champions on his resume. Like a lot of the guys that he's late has been champions or fighting for championships. They either been champions or they fought for championships. You can't say the same for a lot of people on Shakur's resume. I mean, he only had
Timothy Taylor's in the chats going crazy. He's like, Mario Barrio said he was weight drained and Tank forced him to have a rehydration clause.
First of all, Mario Barrio never said he was weight drained. He's never said that. Mario Barrio never even complained about it.
Mario Barrios before that. Excuse me, Mario Barrios. The fight before Tank fought him for that 35. He wasn't weight drained. He fought at 35 at the time.
No, Mario Barrio, he's never complained about the weight, first of all. Second of all, Mario Barrio was also the one that never even said anything about the rehydration clause until he was asked a question about Ryan Garcia. And he said, I was on a rehydration clause. Yeah, I didn't know about it because I didn't complain about it. I signed the paperwork and it's time for me to fight. So when you're talking about he would complain about it, that's a lie. He never complained about it. He was going on Ryan Garcia for complaining about it. He said, you signed the paperwork, get in there and fight.
Well, you know Timothy gonna be back in the chat in a minute. I know he's gonna respond to you, D-Free. But yeah, I mean, Mario Barrios was a big dude. I mean, I don't think that necessarily was Tank doing that. Like, wait, put him on a hydration clause. I think that's more so his team was behind them kind of antics. Floyd and Leonard and them was behind that. I don't think Tank goes around doing that. He probably look at the contract, look at everything, and be like, all right, change this. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I think more so that's his team, that Floyd and them was doing that kind of stuff. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
What's going on, Shelton?
what's going on, Shel?
My big dog Willie said Mario Barrios went to the ER after that.
Fellas, what's going on? Yeah, I'm listening at y'all. I'm listening at y'all cook, man. Oh, by the way, Crush. You know, Matchroom put out Matchroom put out the first Boots Avenesian little video today.
Yeah. I seen it.
Yeah, I saw it. It was kind of 10 minutes, but it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm listening at y'all cook, man.
Free.
The bottom line is this, man. Neither one of these dudes got no super stellar resume. Now, I will admit that the Barrios win is aging very well.
Fact.
The Pitbull when it's aging very well.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
True.
But neither one of these dudes is really, got no whole list of world beaters on the resume. But you can just see with Tank Davis, what he's doing with these dudes, what he's supposed to do with them. If they're not supposed to be in there, he gets them up out of there.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So that's the thing we want. We want these guys to be pushed, to be tested, so we can actually see in the ring what they really are. As long as you keep knocking everybody out and just smashing through everybody, we don't really know what you are because you ain't never been tested. That's all we want to see you tested.
Actually, if you really think about it, if you really, 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 really think about it, Tank Davis is the only one doing what an A-class fighter is supposed to do. When he's in there with somebody that's not at his level, he's getting them up out of there.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Out of there.
Exactly.
If they not an A-class fighter, you're getting up out of there.
Well, Timothy Taylor said, Tank team don't trust Tank to fight bigger fighters without a hydration clause. Then he went on to say Ryan Garcia ribs was injured for somebody in sparring. And
once again, Timothy Taylor, that's false. Because Tank's team don't make the contract. Tank makes the contract. That's false. That's not.
But here's the bigger point, D Free. Here's the bigger point, D Free.
I don't know about that one.
Here's the bigger point, D Free. Who cares if he got injured? So what? Everybody gets injured. If he was that injured, he shouldn't have took the fight.
Yeah. I don't agree with all that. With all that, completely what D3 said, that his team, maybe now they don't make the terms, but when he was on Mayweather promotion for that Barrio fight, you can absolutely definitely bet your dollar that Floyd and his Tank's team was behind that weight hydration stuff. I don't think Tank cares about it. Let me say one more thing. I don't think that Tank cares about that kind of stuff. I really don't.
But that was only one fight. I mean, the Ryan Garcia, Floyd had nothing to do with that fight. It had nothing to do with it. So it wasn't Floyd that made that Ryan Garcia fight. That was Tank.
Woo! And here's the thing. The thing is, we got to stop making excuses for these dudes when they get their ass kicked.
Right.
He had a little rehydration clause. He was injured. Okay, well, if you got all this shit going against you, and if you don't like it, don't fight. I ain't signing that.
Nobody ever
I ain't doing that.
Clause when it was Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya used to put people on rehydration clause all the time.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes. He was a savage at that.
So everybody still said Oscar was the golden boy. He was
it's not like that it hasn't, that this is some new thing that Tank just created, this rehydration clause thing. This stuff been going on from the beginning of time, and you new boxing
they making
fans,
it
y'all
like
don't know
that,
about
bro.
that. Y'all don't know. Y'all new boxing fans, y'all don't know that. Y'all just watching what y'all don't even know the real deal. Like this rehydration clause stuff has been going on forever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why us older boxing fans don't care about that. Because if the terms are not to your liking, don't sign the fucking contract.
Exactly. I mean, nobody wants you to sign the contract. You know that
somebody else.
You know it's in there. You read it. Your lawyer read it. Your promoter read it. You know what's in there. You sign it.
Right, D for the win. How many times Canelo created his own damn weight class at one point? So, I mean, he was just doing it right in front of our faces. He didn't hide it. The fight would be at 150.
And I don't care about them either. I don't care about them either because they signed the contract. I don't care about them.
Yeah.
You don't like it? Don't fucking sign it.
But the point is that it's been going on. It's been going on. So.
The point of the matter is, if you sign the contract, you can't complain about what's in the contract after you sign it. You complain about it before you sign it. You don't
sign it
after you sign it.
Simple as that. Well, no, get out of here, BVO. Ain't nobody. Big Dog Willie in here.
On the docket, Crush.
Big Dog Willie crazy.
I think Crush might have stepped off for a second. Who just jumped up here? I can't. I don't know.
It was me. What's going on, D Free?
What's going on? What's going on?
Queen.
Chilling
there.
Ant, what's up, Ant?
I mean, the way I see it, as far as those conversations are concerned, I think that in the past, a lot of fans weren't privy to a lot of the information that we are now.
Right.
So if
Big
you're
facts.
unaware, you can't even care about shit that you don't know about what's going on. You just tune in, you watch the fight, that's it.
Right.
You know, I think that
They're not aware because I mean, if you're a real boxing fan, because we didn't have social media when Oscar De La Hoya was fighting, not as big as it was towards the end of his career. We did, but earlier in his career, we didn't have it towards the earlier time in the middle in the time when he became the money man. There wasn't social media the way it is now, but we still knew about the rehydration clause. If you follow ESPN and you read the newspaper on the fights. So if you're a real boxing fan, you knew about the rehydration clause. You just didn't care about it.
Well, here goes some
no, some
smoke
people
for you. Here goes
did,
some
but then
smoke.
also you didn't have platforms to blast your opinion. So even if you had an opinion, it stayed with you. You weren't able to assimilate your opinion.
No, it didn't. It didn't stay with you. You went to the barbershop. You can get it off at the barbershop.
And that's how many people in the barbershop compared to thousands of people airing out their grievances
But
on the
that was
damn
our
Twitter
thing.
post.
But look, here goes some
I'm
smoke.
gonna tell you right now. I've never heard
Here goes some smoke for you. Timothy said
complain about a rehydration clause until recently. I've never heard nobody complain about
here goes some
rehydration.
smoke. Timothy Taylor said Tank and Shakur had a chance to fight Devin for undisputed, and they both chose to fight lesser fighters. Devin is in the books for undisputed forever, and Shakur and Tank may never become undisputed.
That
Let me say something.
that can possibly be true, but far as Tank had an opportunity to fight Devin for undisputed, that wasn't true because every time that when Devin was undisputed, every time that they talked about making a fight with Tank, he already had a fight lined up. So that's not true. Well, Shakur, yeah, he had an opportunity. He could have took the 25% and fought him for undisputed. But I mean, that man chose to say he didn't want to fight for 25%. That's that man's decision. But I'm not gonna say that Tank ain't gonna be undisputed. I'm not gonna say Shakur. It can possibly be true, but I mean, it doesn't really matter if a person is undisputed. Tank is always going to be remembered as one of the smallest, hardest hitting 135 pounders.
This is true.
Well, BVO said Tank ducked Devin Haney. Now all of a sudden he wants to be undisputed.
All right, well, listen to this, right? Now, you guys are always talking about this ducking. Do you really know what ducking means? Do y'all really know what ducking means?
No.
Because none of y'all ain't got no damn receipts. And Devin ain't never pulled up on no Tank Davis and none of that. None of that, gentlemen. None of that. Y'all had all the energy. You, the fans, the wolf ticket sellers, y'all. That man ain't never pulled up and as big as Bill Mouth is. How many times have you heard him come out and say, well, we sit this, we sit that, we roll up in this, we roll up on that. Y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to stop that nonsense. And then what y'all talking about him being undisputed? He was undisputed. He just got his ass beat. So you are as good as your last performance. So I don't want to hear none of that about right now because then y'all act like that's the highest accolade. Accolades don't mean nothing, nigga. I got accolades. What are you talking about? I got accolades all over my goddamn wall. They just accolades. What do you mean? Let them get in the ring and I bet you he'll beat Devin ass. Accolades that.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Y'all keep wait a minute. Let the host with the most get it off. God damn it. Let the host with the most get it off. Yeah, I be trying to let y'all slide and y'all come in with that nonsense. Order in the damn court. I don't want to hear nothing about no soft ass. I want to sue Boo-hoo, used to be undefeated, no heart, undisputed. Dude, I don't want to hear none of that. That's past tense. But the most present of his past is that ass whipping. Him wanting to sue ain't got no heart. I don't want to hear none of that about that dude. And once again, what do accolades mean to you? I got trophies. These three got trophies. We all got accolades. You know what I mean? That make us better than the ones that don't have accolades? No, it don't. And guess what? With all that being said, guess who's still the damn man? The man with the less accolades. So why y'all still talking about that? How many bills did he get? He still ain't the motherfucking man, is he? He was the undisputed champion. He's the motherfucking face of boxing. He's probably the donkey face of boxing, if anything. So don't come over here with no accolades and all that. That gets slaved over here because it don't mean nothing. I'll be trying to help y'all out. Don't make me have to rise my goddamn temperature again tonight. I got it, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Well, Timothy Taylor says Tank's supposed to be the A side in boxing. He can get a fight with whoever he wants. His team is putting Tank on a steady diet of Latino fighters.
Wait. And what black fighters have Devin Haney for?
Timothy
What?
crazy.
Who? Y'all keep acting like the rest of them ain't fighting Latino fighters. Y'all sound crazy. They all fighting Latino fighters because there ain't a bunch of black American fighters there. What are y'all talking about?
Hey, yo, I would like to hear Timothy Taylor come up here and speak his piece.
Yeah, I do. I would too, Timothy. I agree with that. You be in the chat heavy, and
you need to come on.
I do, but I want to hear
you need to come on and explain your point.
Yeah, and it's all good. Ain't nobody
explain yourself.
Ain't nobody gonna disrespect you. You gonna get your little segment where you can come in here and cook. Because I appreciate you in the chat, 100%. But come up here and come up here and get some.
I'm gonna tell you like this. When it comes to ducking, the meaning of ducking is when a fight is presented to a fighter and the fighter turns it down to take a lesser fight. That's the meaning of ducking.
Be free. You don't even got to be that complicated. You can just use Canelo and Anthony Joshua.
I'm not even gonna say Canelo and Anthony Joshua because a lot of people don't follow them. They were always this. I'm gonna give you the actual meaning. When you have a fight that's presented to you and you take a lesser fight, that's the meaning of ducking because you didn't want to take that hard fight, so you took an easier fight. That's the meaning of ducking. But Tank Davis was never presented a fight for Devin Haney. He was never presented a fight. They said they will fight Tank Davis. They ain't, like Crush said, they have never pulled up to a Tank Davis fight. When have you saw Bill or Devin Haney at an actual Tank Davis fight and say, hey, we want to fight you next? Never. Never happened. Never happened. They said it on social media. They said it when somebody put a camera in their face, but it never happened at the fight. Devin pulled up at Ryan's fight. He pulled up at Tio's fight. He pulled up at Loma's fight. Devin pulled up at those fighters that he wanted to fight. He ain't pulled up at Tank Davis fight. So y'all said he wanted to fight Tank Davis. I mean, the action speaks louder than words.
Not one. Not one. Not one. But not one. So let's move on. I'm tired of this mess. So 140. So Pitbull Cruz, who is one of the title holders at 140, and we all expecting here in the chat and on the panel, most of us feel as though he's gonna kill my man El Rayo. What is the next best move?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What y'all know about? Inform me. I'm just saying.
I
don't know if he's gonna be El Rayo. I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know that.
Hey, Shelton, I like the way it sounds, brother. I like the way I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no beef with it, people, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, you may know something. You may know something, Crush, that I don't know. But shit, El Rayo got a shot in that fight.
No, I know something that y'all know. We know
El Rayo got a shot in that fight.
Sturdy, man. We know his chin ain't that sturdy.
It ain't that sturdy. You're right. But if I can keep that little hobbit on the end of my jab and catch you coming in with them uppercuts, I can beat this little dude.
I don't think he has the good enough. He don't have the good enough precision timing, and he ain't got enough crack in his hammer.
Oh, he got the crack. No, you can't say that. El Rayo got the crack. He can crack now.
That's what I'm saying. He got the crack, but that little motherfucker got a marble ass fucking face right there. He got a grand old face. What we talking about? Yo?
He keep that chin tuck. That's what he does.
What he do? He got a damn marble face right now. Shit.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. All of that is true. What Shelton said and what Crush said. The problem is Rayo gets hit way too goddamn much.
Yes, he does.
Okay. He's right.
But here's my issue, Free. Here's my issue with that, Free. I don't like to give motherfuckers credit for fights they haven't fought yet.
No, I'm not.
You gotta fight. You fight.
This
You gotta fight.
we just going by what we believe is going to happen. It's not a fact of what's going to happen. We believe that Pitbull is going to win that fight. I believe Pitbull.
Yeah, because we didn't believe old Cabrera was gonna make Pitbull look like straight hot garbage, did we?
Oh no, actually we did.
Actually we did.
Actually we did.
we called that, and we was pissed that Cabrera didn't get the decision, because I thought Cabrera won that fight.
I thought he won the fight. Personally, I thought he won the fight.
Yeah, I thought he won that fight.
Well, B3 said Devin pulled up the Tank fight, and they called him man the fan.
See
what fight?
What fight?
What fight?
What fight?
I guess I'm not sure what fight he's talking about, but he just said
probably the Ryan fight. Probably the Ryan fight.
I'm gonna tell you like this: he ain't never pulled up the Tank Davis fight and called out Tank Davis, because I'm gonna tell you how you know he didn't. Bill Haney and them would have been talking about it all the time. Oh, we pulled up to the fight. We wanted to fight. Ain't nobody trying to give us the fight. They ain't pulled up to the fight.
Never.
That's one thing.
They did a lot of other stuff. They called him out.
No, Devin was at the fight. Now hold on, Free. Devin was at the Tank Ryan fight. He was there. Devin was in the front row. He was there.
For entertainment.
He didn't pull up to the fight. He didn't pull up to the fight.
No, he didn't get in the ring. No, he didn't get in the ring. He didn't get in the ring. No, he didn't get in the ring.
I'm not even talking about getting in the ring. He didn't call out Tank Davis. Period. He didn't go after the fight.
No, he left. Right after the fight. After the fight was over, he left. Yeah, he left. Like all the other people, he left.
Like I said, he didn't pull up on Tank Davis like he did Loma, like he did Tio, like he did Ryan. He didn't pull up on Tank
they're
like
saying that PBC didn't let him in the ring. B3, I believe.
That's a damn lie.
Well, you meet him at the car. You meet him at the car like Tank did. You meet him at the car.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't care about them letting him in the ring. He never got in the ring with Tio. He still pulled up on Tio. He never got in the ring with Tio. Never got in the ring with him. He pulled up on him. That's what I'm talking about. You don't have to get in the ring. You can pull up on him and say, hey, I want this damn fight. Why you not making the fight? You remember how he had the altercation with Tio? They wasn't in the ring. They was in the audience.
I saw Tank pull up. He was at your car.
Definitely. Oh man, eat shit, bro. I eat shit. You don't want to do it. Do that shit inside. You don't want to do it. Cause I ain't supposed to, nigga. Never been. Not on my blood. Never been, bro. Yo, you been fed from a silver spoon your whole life. I know that shit. Yo, sign the fucking contract. Nobody, bro.
What was that conversation like for you moments ago?
How does it feel that you gotta? The only way you're relevant is through me.
Relevant through you.
Like I was saying, he never on Tank Davis. He never got in the ring with Tio. That was outside the ring. You never seen him pull up on Tank Davis. You don't got no video of him and Tank Davis face to face at all.
whatever. He said Leonard Ellaby said on Fight Hype TV that Devin called asking for a Tank fight. Leonard said he wasn't enough money available to pay Devin. Brother Timothy, when we read it again, he said Leonard Ellaby said on Fight Hype that Devin called asking for a Tank fight, but Leonard said there wasn't enough money available to pay Devin.
Leonard, he's talking about a fight that was what, about two years ago. I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. What he's not saying is Leonard Ellaby said there's not enough money for Devin. Devin wants to overprice himself, is what he said. He said the money that Devin is asking for, I'm not going to pay that. That's what he said.
Because he ain't worth it.
That's what he said. He said the money that Devin is asking for, I'm not going to pay that. So, I mean, you want to say,
honestly, right now, I don't believe that Tank is worried about Devin. I think he got somebody else he got to deal with. I think he's worried about that dude.
Yeah, Devin is not even in the weight class anymore. I mean, they keep bringing
exactly
in the weight class. If Tank go to 140, then we go.
Yeah, you need to be figuring. Y'all should be calling Devin, trying to figure out what is he going to do. Is he going to fight this year? Is he gonna wait till next year? And is he gonna stay at 40? That's what you need to be trying to find out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they talking about going to 47. So, I mean, it is what it is.
147 for what?
Might be the best move for him, though. Don't you think so, Crush? That might be the best move for him.
It's somewhat of a ghost town up there. As long as you stay away from Boot Sinners, he'll be all right.
Well, shit. Who the fuck is going up there fucking with Baby? You bet not.
he already avoiding Boots. He talking about going at Mario Barrio. He already avoiding Boots.
Yeah, that's bad business fucking with Ennis. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this too. I think it's bad business going up there fucking with Norman Jr. I think it's bad business fucking with Norman Jr. too.
Primo Lopez, the Takeover, two-time undisputed world champion.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, if you want to go after the champion, why wouldn't you go at Boots? Y'all work under the same umbrella. It's an easy fight to be made. Y'all under the same umbrella. Mario Barrio's PBC.
Devin is under they both under Matchroom, huh? They can both work with Eddie.
They under the same umbrella, like I said.
Ooh.
It's an easy fight to be made. Y'all under the same umbrella.
It ain't hard to make it. It ain't hard to make it. It ain't hard to make it.
Get it popping, baby. Pop goes the weasel. Get it.
I mean, you want to go to 140 and get a title fight? Boots is right there, in your stable, right there in your stable. You ain't got to sit here and go across the street and fight with.
You ain't got to worry about Bob or you ain't got to worry about Al.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got none of that because Al got Stanionis and he got Barrios, right?
Yeah. I'm almost.
Yeah, you ain't got to deal with him.
I'm almost certain Eddie
Top
Hearn.
Rank got Norman Jr., so you ain't got to deal with Bob. Yeah, Boots is right there for you. You can make the fight with Boots. He right there.
I'm almost certain Eddie will make that fight with the quickness.
Oh, shit, you think he wouldn't?
He'll make that fight quickly.
That's a good fight to make, you know.
I damn sure tune in to see that ass whooping.
Yeah.
I damn sure tune in for that.
No, but
I might even go to that motherfucker. I might want to be in the front row.
He said Boots never ain't going nowhere near Boots unless they had a party. He want to go to 147. He want to fight Mario Barrio because he's a champion, whatever. I mean, it's going. You gotta go and deal with Al Heyman or whatever. You got a champion right there in your own stable. You ain't got to worry about the hard bidding and back and forth and all that. It's an easy fight to be made.
That's why I got so much respect for old Avanesian, man, because he don't give a damn, do he?
He's get his ass beat by everybody. He don't.
He don't give a damn. How much y'all paying? When I gotta be there? All right, I'm there.
200.
I'm gonna tell you what Avanesian is thinking. He like, man, one of these times I'm gonna get lucky. I'm gonna get lucky one of these times. One of these times I'm gonna get lucky. They're gonna sleep on me, or I'm gonna catch them with a good shot, and I'm gonna be champion. That's what he.
Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got some thrilling news for all of you. We're launching a raffle where you can win a brand new 55-inch television just by making a payment of $10. Yes, you heard it right, just $10. Each entry must be made through Cash App with your name. The winner will be announced live at our JBT meet and greet on July 13th. The more entries you make, the higher your chances of taking home this outstanding flat-screen television. So, don't miss this incredible opportunity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this exciting contest. And remember, with each entry you make, you increase your chances of winning this amazing prize. Thanks for tuning in and good luck to all of you.
Yeah, I mean, he said Devin is more likely to fight T.O. and Boots than Tank is to fight them. I mean, I don't know. All I know is Tank said, Devin, I still want you. He said he still want him. After the loss with Ryan, he said he still want him. So I don't know. I think Tank got 2 fights on his radar right now, and that's Loma and Shakur. And then I think he might be heading north to 140 and trying to get those guys out of there. We don't know. just find it hard for somebody that boxes but don't have a lot of big power to keep Tank Davis off of him, and that goes for Shakur, Devin, any of those guys, that can box but they don't have great power. Loma is in that category as well. If you can box but you don't have great power, I find it hard for you to keep Tank Davis off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like I said, that people can have success against Tank, but what happens when they get hit, man? They don't respond very well. That's my only thing. Like Barrios was doing good, but again, once he started getting cracked, he didn't respond well. Ryan had a little success. He got cracked. He didn't respond well. Frank Martin, Pitbull Cruz, he got his ass whooped by him with one hand. So I don't have no faith in him to beat Tank at all. But Loma, he probably can have success until he don't. And that's just the pattern, bro.
I mean,
it's not me making up stuff. Just the pattern.
I think Loma is going to go pretty much like the Frank Martin fight. I think Loma is going to try to use angles like Frank Martin did and try to keep Tank Davis guessing which direction he's going until the legs just ain't there no more. Tank Davis is going to eventually, he only keep going to the body to make you stationary in the later round. And then the legs ain't going to be there and you're going to be stationary and Tank Davis just going to walk you down and eventually stop. I think that's how the fight is going to pretty much go. I think we're going to go similar to the Frank Martin fight. Frank Martin had success in the first couple of rounds, and then Tank Davis just started walking him down. He hit him with that one big body shot at the end of the third round, and it was all Tank Davis from that point on.
Tank Davis and Loma. I see it actually going. Somebody said like 5-6 rounds, and I agree with him. Loma have a problem with resetting. I love his footwork, man. Shorty is great, but he reset after he get touched. Tank is good with timing. Loma gonna be resetting all night. If he make it past the 5 rounds, he gonna be resetting. That's not a good recipe for to be going up against Tank Davis.
Yeah, and the fact that Loma doesn't fight well on the back foot. So if you got Tank Davis coming forward, Loma doesn't fight well going backwards. He only fights well coming forward or stationary. If he has to go back, Loma's he's gonna go into the high guard and cover up. That's bad because you can cover up the head, but Tank Davis gonna work that body, and Loma don't like body shots. Don't like body shots.
Sure don't.
Nope. And when he get touched by one, he gonna go down. Like you said, he can do that high. You can't. Pardon me. You can't do that high guard stuff with Tank. He gonna tear your ass up. It's gonna be bad. I don't think Lomachenko has a chance against Tank. That's just my opinion. Lomachenko.
You have to stop. Y'all keep talking. Huh? You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up. Huh?
Yeah, like I said, I don't think that he has a chance.
They killed him with the laser. They killed him with the laser, huh? Huh? According to Dick Gregory, Michael Jackson was killed with a laser. It wasn't a accidental overdose or whatever they claim it was. He was killed with a laser.
Cállate la boca. Shut your mouth. Cállate la boca. Cállate la boca.
Cállate boca.
Yo, man, that is funny, man.
But back to these fights. What y'all expect to see out of Shakur this weekend?
Well, like I said, he better put on a hell of a performance. That's what he need to do. He need performance of the year come this Saturday. And that's all I got. For him to put himself in a position to get that big fight, that big money fight. He's gonna have to put on a big money performance, man. So he's gonna have to do that this Saturday. So that's what I got. That's what he needs to do. And hopefully he get it done. We should see. I'm expecting him to win the fight, but how's he going to approach it? How he's going to jump on this guy? Is he going there with nasty, evil intentions? Is he going to act like he got a triple chip on his shoulder? Like it's his last meal on earth. How you gonna go about it? But he definitely needs it if he wants these big money fights. He definitely needs to put on an excellent performance that we all can say, damn. Yeah, we're gonna think this about this guy. But yeah, we're gonna have to put on a great performance, man. That's all I got.
Hey, I'm gonna give y'all. I mean, because we didn't cooked about the Shakur fight yesterday, but O'Shaquie Foster, what y'all expect in that fight?
Oh, he fight Conceição, right? Yeah. Props, party. You want to go first on that, bro?
Yeah. I like that fight. Because I like Conceição. I think he tough, man. I think he took some. Again, he got some BS decisions against him before, man. But I like that. But that's a tough fight to pick. I'm gonna go with O'Shaquie. I'm gonna go with O'Shaquie on that one. But I don't know though, man, because Conceição Robson, son, you know what I mean. So, but I'm gonna rock with O'Shaquie Foster, bro. I'm gonna pick the safe pick. But if he lose, I won't be surprised.
What you got?
I think Shock is super sharp. I like Conceição. I think he's a pretty good tactician, but I just think that his technique, it kind of put somewhat of a governor on his offense, particularly his right hand. Like if you see the way he throws his right hand, he slaps with it still. Tad bit amateurish in that regard, and I think that limits his offense. So I got Shock because I think that Shock is just the sharper fighter and the more sound technician between the two, and then he's also pretty good tactically as well. Like he knows how to manage a fight.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's gonna be a good fight. This could possibly be the fight of the night because Conceição, he's gonna come to fight. He's gonna push O'Shaquie at moments in that fight. I think O'Shaquie is the better boxer. I think he's the bigger puncher. But Conceição, he's a tough, durable fighter. He's gonna keep coming back, and I think O'Shaquie's gonna have to force his fighting style on Conceição because Conceição, he's gonna keep coming at O'Shaquie. We saw that with the Shakur Stevenson and the Navarrete fight. He just kept coming, even though he was getting punched in the face and punched in the body. He just kept coming. So, I think it's going to be the fight of the night. And I mean, I'm gonna say O'Shaquie's going to win a unanimous decision, but I wouldn't be surprised to see one of these. I mean, if not both, one of these guys touch the canvas. If not both of them.
I like Robson Conceição, bro.
Yeah, he's nice.
You know what I'm saying? I like him, man. He all right with me. Yeah. Shout out to the homie Hardcore Boxing.
Hold on. Did we get OG Hardcore to come hang out with the niggas today? Did he come hang out with the brothers today? Whoa. What you doing in the barbershop, man?
Hey, I like being around niggas. What you talking about?
Hey, what's up, Hardcore?
I'm a nigga for life.
That's the big homie, yo. That's the big homie.
What's up with y'all fellas? I appreciate y'all extending the platform, allowing me to come over there and hang out with y'all. I appreciate it.
Hey man, we appreciate you stopping through, man. I'm normally checking you out in the morning, man. So it's good to have you up on the panel, man. Wow.
Yeah.
I ain't stopping through. I'm here.
Oh, that's cool. That's even dope, man.
Yeah,
So
I'm here. You know, the youngster always saying pull up for free smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see what type of fire he can get started over here, man.
Oh, damn, yeah, we
See,
get.
Ant hit me in the back of the head, so he going crazy about that. Ant hit me in the back of the head one day. And
I know Ant better than that. Ant hit you right in the face out front. You just didn't even.
You thought somebody. You thought. Said somebody hit me from behind. Nah, nigga, that was a
it ain't hit you from behind. I ain't going for it. But I tell you, what's the topic tonight, fellas?
Well, we shooting through a few topics, but the first topic BVO wanted us to talk about, and you can cook on it. Can Shakur Stevenson, and how can Shakur Stevenson beat Tank Davis?
How can Shakur Stevenson beat Tank Davis? Now, let me tell you something. I think if Shakur can have a perfect night, that can happen. I'm gonna be honest, and y'all know I'm a Tank guy, but he has to have a perfect night. He got to control distance at all times. Every time Tank throws a punch that is landing, Shakur's going to have to ride that punch. You know what I'm saying? So he don't get the full blunt of it. You know what I'm saying? And if Tank throw 2 punches, Shakur got to make sure he throws 5, so that way he's always winning every single round. Now, my thing is that he got to do that for 12 rounds total. You know what I'm saying? So to do that, I just feel though against the Killer McGrilla is not just that easy, because when you get in there with Tank, you tend not to be your normal self. The reason why I say that is because you got those mental pictures in your mind that all the other people he done made memes out of, and your whole thing in your mind at that point is, I don't want to be a meme. You know what I'm saying? And so you're doing things that you normally don't do. You know what I'm saying? So to be truthfully honest, I feel though that for Shakur to beat Tank, it's a slim chance. I think if they do fight, Tank wins it by KO or TKO. But it is possible if Shakur has a perfect night and he is just the matrix that they say he is. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I have about that is when Shakur is fighting, his movement is more upper body. And I don't see his feet moving as fast as his upper body does. And I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to defense, it starts with the feet first. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel though that Tank has better feet than Shakur, and he closes the distance quicker. So I don't think that Shakur can beat Tank, but if it was to happen, it just because Shakur just had a perfect night, man. That's how I feel about that, fellas.
Appreciate that.
Hell of a breakdown for me.
Can I rebuttal something, big homie? Because I'm just gonna tell you just by my findings.
It would be Ant McQueen.
I think that the what's the name? Here's the thing, big homie. I think with Shakur it's actually the opposite. He's heavily relying on his feet, which is what makes him very good with distance. Taking that step back or that half a step back, or sometimes taking the quantum leap back out of range. And a lot of times when he does that, he's still on the center line. I had clipped up a video. I sent it to Senior and D for the win. I'm gonna send it to you. Some findings that I saw in the fight with what's my guy's name? Oscar Valdez. Because my boy Angelo, he said to me the night of the fight, he said, damn, Shakur is a terrific fighter, but he must have got hit with at least 50 straight right hands. So we actually went and rewatched the fight together, D for the win, and Thomas Hill, myself. And then I went and watched it again myself, and I actually clipped out all of the engagements that took place on the center line. And it was pretty astounding when I saw it. See, Shakur is great at making people miss looping shots. That's when he'll utilize his head movement. But for the most part, with straight shots, he'll pull straight back on the line. I'm not sure if you ever seen that clip where Tank was talking to Najee from Cigar Talk, and he said, what defense? All he does is hop straight back.
I remember that.
Stay on the line, and you can he can be followed out. And then there's another thing that I noticed too with his technique. When he shoots his jab, he keeps his left hand up. But when he throws his left hand, he drops his lead.
Mhm.
So that's the thing that's most concerning for me with Shakur against Tank.
Mhm.
If they happen to get into an exchange and he goes to throw his left hand, and Tank, you know, being a good trap setter that he is, if he can bait the left hand out of Shakur, there's a vacancy there. There's a void there because he drops his lead hand. That's something that they would have to drill and drill and drill in camp prior to a fight like that to ensure his safety. And then also what happens, like somebody else alluded to, you know, you get hit with a good shot, things change. That's the one thing about boxing. It's extremely volatile. You could be doing well until, you know, until is the operative word, until, and things change. You know, things start getting distorted. So with Shakur, I'm looking at two things in particular with a fight against Tank. How does he defend when he's on the line, particularly against straight shots? And then when he does let his left hand go, does he keep his lead hand up? Because that could be extremely problematic.
And it sounded like you said the same thing Big Homie said, though. You just broke it down, but it sounded like y'all saying
No. Because he was saying that Shakur moves his upper body.
Yeah. No, you know what?
Shakur usually uses his legs. He hops out of range. He resets range.
And he does hop out of range. I agree 1,000% with you, and you know what I'm saying. But my thing is the fights that you have watched Shakur against people that don't have the educated feet that Tank has, and it's like that song, "When you move, I move," and that's what Tank's going to do with Shakur. When Shakur is hopping back or doing the moves with his feet, which I feel though are not better than Tank, Tank's going to move when he moves. For the simple fact, he doesn't feel though that Shakur has anything that's going to take him off of it. So Tank don't mind taking a few shots to give a few because he know the ones that he's going to give back is going to be more detrimental than the ones that he's going to receive. He's going to lose points for sure because Shakur are going to get on some points. We know that without a doubt. But when it comes to the feedage, I know that ain't a word, but I like it though. When it comes to the feedage, Tank is going to make sure that he's going to be moving the same time that Shakur moves, man. And even in a better movement, man. So no matter what, he's going to stay in his grill at all times, man. And one thing I heard Shakur say a while back is that he don't like to get punched on. Now, nobody likes to be punched on. We know that. Nobody wants to be punched. I definitely don't want to get punched on, you see. But just knowing that and him emphasizing that, Tank and them are going to make sure that at all times the mental pressure is going to always be there. And when you got a cerebral fighter likes to be able to have a little bit of time to think. And he's not going to allow him to think because he's going to keep that pressure on him. And I agree. Shakur is nice. And the fights that you have watched, the breakdown on, are not people that have feet like Gervonta Tank Davis. That's all I'm saying. He's going to move when Shakur moves. And he's going to stay there. I really think he's going to stay on the front foot at all times. The same way he just did with Frank Martin, I feel he's going to do the same thing with Shakur. So he's just going to make him have to react instead of be the one that's being the counter. That's just how I feel, and I could be 1,000% wrong, man. But he's just going. Their main goal is to make Shakur uncomfortable, and I think by him being uncomfortable, he's not going to be able to normally run stuff off like he normally does. That's all I'm saying.
No, of course not. Especially when you got a guy that can counter like that. You definitely don't want to leave yourself out to dry because everybody is vulnerable when they're punching, as the great Bernard Hopkins says.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't
And
want
you
to
got to
throw too
remember with
much.
Shakur, he's not a natural southpaw. He's a forced southpaw too. So what you might think is his strong hand isn't. Because I see that a lot now. What especially when you go to the gyms, they're making a lot of these young guys southpaws for whatever reason, man, and that's why you see them kind of drop their hand. It's like because they're not used to that. They're not used to
Yeah, but they're not natural though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because whenever I see Shakur, it's sometimes it's almost kind of robotic at times because you know he's not a southpaw. So like you
But
think,
don't get me wrong. Don't think Shakur don't have it good. He
oh he
got Andre Ward in his corner. He got Terrence Crawford in his corner. He got his
True.
grandpops in his corner. I love an old school in the corner. I love an old school in the corner. So he has the intelligence. And also Shakur is a student of the game. Don't think he ain't watching old tapes. He is. Trust me, he
but what about
is.
what he said in the corner hardcore? That ain't disturbing. You want me to go toe to toe with him?
Huh?
I
Say
said,
that
what
again.
about when he was sitting in the corner? And the corner looked like his grandfather had to save his confidence in the corner and said, "No, keep doing what you're doing." So he said, "You want me to stand toe to toe with him?" I mean, I seen a lot of doubt in that last fight.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get that, man. It's a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you have your corner to
Why
build
you
it
use
back
your
into
corners?
you.
That's why you use
Yeah,
your corners.
that's what you need a corner for, man. You're not going to be 100% all the time, man. I don't care what you do. When you was on that field, you can't tell me you was confident all the time. You weren't. You know what I mean? So you got to have somebody building into you. That's why I love hype
Facts.
men. I love hype men. You know what I'm saying? You did, but he is the executioner. He will execute what you give to him. He like you said something good. You said robotic.
Yeah,
He. If you put it in him, he's going to make sure he brings it back out. He's going to
yeah,
do that. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You're right. He is robotic for
yeah.
sure. You know, and that's not a
That's
bad
not
thing.
enough. That's not enough. That's not enough.
Not at all. Now, I think it's a great fight. I think it's a great fight. I don't think it's a 50-50. I think it's 55-45, and I'm gonna put it on Tank because of the power. Okay, but it's an excellent fight. I can't wait till it happens. It's going to be who gonna win? Us fans. That's who's going to win.
Yes,
That's
big
exactly
facts.
You know,
who's
the
going to
sad
win
part
that
though.
fight.
Facts.
Now you
Facts.
took the words right out my. I'm about to say, yo, we the
Facts.
ones that's gonna win on that night. Neither one of them.
But if we being honest, because we all watch boxing, when Tank knocks him out in the eighth, ninth round, they gonna say Shakur never fought nobody. He was never the guy. I'm telling you, because Tank is gonna knock him out, man. Because all that movement, that's because he ain't never fought, like you said, never fought nobody with the same kind of feet who can move with him. Just like when Loma was dealing with Devin Haney, moving with him being a bigger man. All that matrix stuff didn't work. So I mean, Tank is gonna F him up, man, like Mike Tyson used to say, man. He gonna hurt him bad. He gonna F him up. So we can put the pleasantries on it, but we know when Tank get in there, man, especially with the way Kenny been talking, man, Kenny gonna make sure Tank punish him. And I mean, that's what we gonna see, man. You know, it's gonna be just like the Frank Morris fight. Cause I seen Tank counter off the front foot. I've never seen that before. I'm like, they still might be special, man. I still think T will step on him, but Tank is just he seemed like Tank is still getting better. And that's kind of
Man,
amazing at this
look,
point.
seem like he getting better. A question I posed to the barbershop today, like, yo, Shakur, I'm just using these two, Shakur and I said it earlier in the chat. Yo, if what Shakur bringing? People can give you 1,000 things that Shakur coming with. No, well, actually, it can only give you two. But if what Tank coming with? We don't know. He
Tank
fight
coming with the whole
everybody.
tool bag if he
He
has
fight everybody different. The kid fight
Yeah.
everybody different. He's on another level, like another stratosphere. And I ain't saying he can't get clipped. Everybody can get clipped in boxing, but he's on another level.
Timothy Taylor be going hard at Tank. He said if PBC don't sign Shakur after this weekend, he's never fighting him. Basically, it's not gonna happen.
I
I
mean, you
mean,
know what?
he
The
got a
thing that
list though,
always,
Timothy. You remember Tank said he got a list, and Shakur was on it. So we'll see.
my only thing about Tank is Tank reminds me a lot of the Hawk, man. He can just kind of transform and do whatever's necessary, man. And that's why Sugar Ray Leonard didn't want to fight the Hawk, man, because nobody
I
wants to
agree.
fight. Nobody wants to fight a doggone ditto, a dude who can do whatever he want, adjust in the ring. I mean, the only thing that sucks about Tank is that he's small as hell. If Tank was 5'9", 5'10", we'd be over the moon. But other than that, I hate to admit it, other than the guy from Flatbush, man, I think there's nobody that can stop him, man. That's the sad part. That's only person can stop him is maybe T.O.
You know what? I get so confused. You be sounding so great,
Yo,
BVO.
hey,
And
no,
then
no, hey,
you go from
big
sounding
homie,
just
hold on.
amazing and then
Big
run right
homie,
into delusional shorty. I'm
big
like,
homie,
This is what he
big
you
do.
homie,
really think that that T.O. is better than Shakur?
big
I think
homie. A
so.
broke clock is
And
right twice a day.
I'm gonna tell you why, because when Coach Kenny said what he said about how the Puerto Rican was beating Jamel Herring to death in the gym every day, then walk down the ring like it was a big deal. I mean, the one thing about Tank's crew is that they so honest, they kind of give you little nuances on what's going on. Really, the thing is, Jigga's never really fought anybody on his level. And when you don't fight people on that level, I mean, let's just be honest, Jay, it's a cesspool in boxing now. We're not seeing the same kind of quality that, like, when you old timer show, when y'all talk about the old fight, you're talking about pace, y'all talking about efficiency and punching, you're talking about move. It's not the same game. Now you got a guy who might have been maybe above average, considered great now because there's no one to challenge you. So that's what I mean when I say, like, a lot of stuff we get now is empty calories. Yeah, Shakur's a 3D champion, but who did he really fight? So that's my main thing. My main thing is when he get in there with Tank, a real adversary, we'll see what he can do. Say what you want about T.O. T.O. got a lot of emotional issues, but he's still the same dude at 23 years old went in there and beat Lomachenko. That wasn't easy to do.
I got
Then on
one
top of
question
that,
for you, BVO. I got one question for you.
go
This is
ahead.
the only question I got to ask for you. Boxing is what percentile?
Go ahead. I would say 80% mental.
80% what?
80% mental.
But yet you say your brother is emotional. I rest my case.
See, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. This is the thing you got to remember. Sugar Ray Leonard was very emotional. I'm just trying to figure
So
out,
you're
is it
telling me you're putting T.O. up there with Sugar Ray Leonard?
no, I'm not. I'm just giving you an example of how great fighters. Everybody has chinks in that armor, man. It's just about can
Yeah,
you
everybody
capitalize
got
on it.
kinks in their armor, but you're telling me you're putting T.O. up there with Ray Leonard.
What makes you this? Did you not
No,
hear
the
about?
only reason I say that because you parallel to Ray Leonard when we're talking about T.O. So I'm trying to get some understanding right now of what you're saying because you're confusing me right now.
See,
You know what I'm saying? You just told me that your boy is emotional, but yet I asked you after that, what is the percentile when it comes to boxing? You tell me 80% psychological. Nah, don't laugh, nigga. Come on now, let's get there.
No,
Let's get. You asked
this
me
is
to
what I'm
come on the
saying. This is
show
what I'm
now.
saying. This is
Come
what I'm
on now.
saying. This is what
You
I'm
know
saying.
what?
When you
You know
look
what?
at T.O.
Hey, BBO.
Yes.
I love your zeal.
This thing you got to remember, Jay. This thing you got to remember. When you talk about T.O., we still got to remember when it's time to fight the Dragons, he went in there and slayed them. I remember when he fought Josh Taylor. Everybody say he gonna get killed because he looked horrible against Sandor Martin. The dude put on one of the best performances of his career. The problem is we haven't got a steady diet because he only seems to rise to the occasion when we need him.
Josh Taylor.
talk.
Let's not forget Josh Taylor dominated 140. Dominated
Who
140.
who was that 140? Who he dominated?
Jose Ramirez?
You're right.
What?
He was doing great, but then he fell way off. Ever since the fight that he had with the guy, what was the guy that everybody said beat him? What's the guy name? What's his name?
Pro
Give it to me.
Grace. Pro
Huh?
Grace.
Oh no, not Pro Grace. Pro
Regis
Grace.
Prograis.
That was a good fight. That was a
Oh,
good
Jeff
fight. That could have
Catterall.
went either way. After that fight, Catterall. There you go. There you go.
Catterall.
There you go. That guy right there. That guy right there. Ever since then, I've seen a decline in Josh Taylor. You're right. Josh Taylor was a beast, but for something happened. I don't know what happened, where. But after that, he started declining, and that happens in boxing.
Yeah, you get old overnight.
I don't know if he got old. I don't know what it was, but Josh Taylor is definitely not the guy that he used to be. Okay. So hold on. Now let's go to the guy where he talked about, do I still got it? What's his name?
Theo.
Oh my God.
Who's that guy?
Sandor.
Hold on. No. Because y'all know my mind be slipping me, so I can't keep names, but I do remember events. Sandora. Okay. Is he a A-class fighter?
Oh God.
No.
What class? Hold on. What class fighter is he?
I give him
a
C+.
C-class fighter.
C plus.
C plus? Okay, I take C plus. Let's go with the high number. He had your boy in there doubting himself after the end of the fight. He didn't think he won that fight. He didn't think he won that fight.
I don't
Let
think.
me ask you this though, Jay. When the Hawk fought Aguayo, man, and that was a tough fight.
You keep bringing guys that are nowhere. That T.O. is nowhere on their level. You're talking about the Hawk, the guy that Ray didn't even fucking want to fight. Forgive my language. Please, I'm trying to not curse. You're making me curse, BVO, because you're bringing legends out talking about a regular dude, man. Come on, don't do this to me, BVO. I know what you want to do. You know what? I'm going to shut up. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm done. Because I ain't going to do this to you. This your show. I'm finished.
Hey, don't worry about it, Jay.
I'm finished.
That's what I'm here for.
I apologize.
You ain't got to get your hands dirty, Jay. That's why we already here got the big brother.
I apologize.
Let me say this, Jay.
He just turned into Fernando.
Ed left because he knew it was in good hands right now. But
he turned into Fernando, so now
let me say this. Let's not act like Tio was not a lineal champion and one of the original 8 weight classes.
I don't care about none of that.
That's what you
Would you listen to me? Would you listening when I was talking about this accolade shit? I got a decorated wall too, my man. You understand what I'm saying? That don't make you no better than nobody. That means he fitting to get his ass whipped even worse, my man. Don't get telling you lineal this and this, that, and the other. Okay, my leather is motherfucking goddamn crocodile. So the damn what? So
You
what?
got fresh start, Jay.
Stop putting this
You got
conversation as legends, my man. That I keep on turning this blasphemy, boy. You gonna make me put some powder on my left hand. You gonna make me put some powder on my left hand, man, and put you to sleep. Come on, Cleveland.
Not on his left hand.
Come on, Cleveland. Goddamn.
Hey, but you know what? You know what I will say.
Bring it back, man.
You know what I will say.
Calm down, baby. Don't give him the left hand. Don't give him the left hand.
He ain't gonna get something. He needs to get right. So in order for him to get right, he got to get hit with the left so he can slide to the right. You know, you move your opponent where you want him to go. You see what I'm saying? You cut the ring off on this dude. Yeah, I got him cornered.
You know,
nowhere,
the hard
baby.
thing is,
He ain't gonna go nowhere, man. Just stop putting his T-hole.
Hey, you better be quiet. He gonna hit your mic in a minute.
Hey,
it's not right. It doesn't matter. He gonna feel the pain anyway. Just like never went that fighting race, right? He can't erase reality. So look, if you're the only one, I'ma horn his ass. You know, it's just,
hey, we're a team. So we're a team.
T.O. is not on these guys.
You a team player now?
We're a team. But that's what I'm saying.
Yo, a team.
Come on, man. Talk about you put him in the same conversation as G-Man and a Hawk. Are you crazy? And then you come on, man.
This is what I'm saying. When you look at the fight,
what are you doing? This dude should be in the same conversation as the Animaniacs because he's a cartoon character. It is
Hey, you know, on that note, we getting ready for the Rise podcast.
Rob's on up out of here with that BS. You damn right, man. We can't be having this over here.
Hey,
you know how
my guy Jay pulling up.
That's how you end the show, man. JBT.
That's how we end the show, goddamn. Hey, everybody. I guess we're about to get the hell up on out of here. So I would have great pleasure with saying thanks for coming through and kicking it with me tonight, man. And BVO just come in and mash up the damn show with this Bernardo act. You know, we're gonna make sure we get t-shirts because Bernardo is on the attack, y'all. So watch y'all boxing minds and all that. Because BVO gonna come in there with a monkey wrench, you know, and all this other nonsense. But with that being said, from my man Prize Fighter, myself, Crust the Legend, BVO and GP, and everybody that came up on the panel, and everybody in the chat, go over to the Rise Podcast. We out of here.
For our viewers who don't know, tell them who the original man is. The original man is the Asiatic Black Man. He's the maker. He's the owner. He's the cream of my earth. He's father of civilization and God of this universe, Shakur. And there's only one God.